Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining me again. I wonder how you feel about being out in the dark. I like being out in the dark because when you're out in the dark, you see things that you don't see when it's light. Now, as you may have noticed if you're very observant, I am sat out on my swing seat again. I am very fond of this swing seat, and one of the reasons I'm particularly fond of it is because it's long enough for me to lie down on. This makes sleeping out on a summer night easy and comfortable. I have slept out here a few nights this week, and it has been brilliant. One night I was treated to a tawny owl flying backwards and forwards across the garden. Another night I watched a fox snuffling around the lawn in front of me, totally unaware of my presence. But I think my favourite thing about sleeping out is watching the sky. The nights recently have been clear and calm, and watching the night sky is fascinating. It can be quite dark and seem as if there are no stars, and then suddenly one pops out. It appears as if someone switched it on, and then another and another. They appear one at a time until the sky is scattered with them. It's great to watch. And at the moment, the moon is growing, and there is enough light that it casts shadows of the trees across the grass. Last night there was a human-made bonus in my watching as the International Space Station glided across the sky. But watching the night sky is something that helps me to keep things in proportion. It makes me feel small looking at the sky, but not small in a bad way. Small in a way that helps me be able to say, do you know, in the overall scheme of things, maybe the things that I'm worrying about are not so big after all. In the Bible, there are lots of songs and poems in the book of Psalms, and there's one psalm in particular that always comes to my mind when I look at the night sky. I read these words and I wonder whether the person who wrote it was also somewhere staring up at the night sky and marvelling at what they could see. So I'm going to read you that psalm now. It's Psalm 8, and this is from the Good News version of the Bible. O Lord, our Lord, your greatness is seen by all in the world. Your praise reaches up to the heavens. It's sung by children and babies. You are safe and secure from all your enemies. You stop anyone who opposes you. When I look at the sky, which you have made, at the moon and the stars, which you have set in their places, what are human beings that you think of them? Mere mortals that you care for them. Yet you made them inferior only to yourself. You crowned them with glory and honour. You appointed them rulers over everything you made. You placed them over all creation, sheep and cattle, the wild animals too, the birds, the fish and the creatures in the sea. O Lord, our Lord, your greatness is seen in all the world. I think that's beautiful, an amazing thought that the God who made the stars and put them where they are not only made us too, but cares for us and put us in charge of the rest of his creation. Just amazing. I noticed on Facebook last night that the wildlife trusts have just put out an activity called 30 Days Wild. During the month of June, they have a list of activities from which we can choose to help us engage with the natural world. They suggest that we could choose one every day. And I did notice that one of them says go out at night and look at the stars. I think there's a way of doing it as a challenge so that you can tick things off every day and claim, I don't know if there's a prize, but claim something when you finished it. Now, I know that lots of you are listening do things like this already. But even if you do, maybe you could go and look up 30 Days Wild. Or perhaps you could look at their little booklet on how to go wild when working from home. Or their activities that are specifically for doing these things with children. And maybe by the end of it, you will also be joining with the psalmist in staring up at the night sky and saying, O Lord our God, your greatness is seen in all the world. Give it a go, see how it goes. Let me know if you do it. So